This magnificent Rolls-Royce, meticulously tuned by Mansory, commands a price of at least $1 million today. But what if I told you that you could acquire a luxurious apartment in Dubai for merely half that price, featuring design and interiors entirely crafted by Mansory, where every exquisite detail truly highlights your elevated status, much like this exceptional Rolls-Royce? My friends, when you buy an apartment in Dubai, you're not just buying an apartment, you're also buying into the neighborhood. It's the infrastructure that the developer provides in their building, but the apartment itself still plays the biggest role. Why is that? Because you spend most of your time in the apartment, and the developer does everything possible to make sure you feel comfortable in that apartment. The developer wants to show us as much as possible that this is about status. This is from Mansory, where we think through every detail, where we make every detail in such a way that you will be satisfied. Our appliances, a gas stove, oven, are all included as well, so you have everything you need. Nothing extra needs to be done. I'll tell you right away about these panels and the furniture. Of course, they won't be there immediately. But about a year before the project is completed, you can write to me, we'll contact the developer, and the developer can provide us with the interior. In the future, you'll immediately receive a fully finished move-in ready apartment. You can choose the interior design yourself, for example, from Mansory. I think this will be at the highest level. And people like that definitely need to have a Rolls-Royce or another brand tuned by Mansory. That way, you'll have this kind of symbiosis, a Mansory apartment and a car to match. So that's the level we're talking about, my friends. The coolest thing is that the developer is not building a low-rise project. It's not 10 or 15 floors, it's 48 floors. What do these 48 floors offer us? It's a stunning view of all of Dubai. And of course, the best part is the view of the Burj Khalifa. Right now, I'm standing on the balcony, and from here you can clearly see what kind of views the apartments will have. The view plays a huge role. It's not just a view of another building or the neighboring area. You get a view of downtown, of Business Bay in the distance, which will look beautiful lit up at night, and of course, of the Ras Al Khor Nature Reserve, meaning you get a view of nature, which is very important. That's why it's really cool. Of course, balconies come in different types, depending on the layout, but here it's more like a mini terrace where you can also set up garden furniture and spend your evenings with friends or family, enjoying this truly stunning view and just talking. Here we have a two-bedroom, a two-room apartment. Let's go, I'll show you the next rooms and what the bathroom looks like. And the bathrooms, they are delivered fully turnkey. So yes, you only need to buy furniture. So everything you see here is already included. Let's move on. Here we have a bedroom, a mini bedroom. And right away guys, I'll add that this wardrobe, this closet here, yes, is also included. Because you often ask me, Andre, what is included in the apartment? This bed is not included, this painting is not included, but the wardrobe is already included. And the coolest thing is that in Dubai, when you buy an apartment, parking is always included. Just like here, it all depends on which apartment you buy. If it's a 3-bedroom apartment, then you get 2 parking spaces. Take note, there are floor-to-ceiling panoramic windows. Here, the ceiling height is, I think, 2.8 meters, but in the project it will be 3.2. So these are quite high ceilings, 3.2 meters, where you'll feel comfortable. Even here, I feel comfortable with a ceiling height of 2.8 meters because I'm 1.90 meters tall, but I don't hit my head or anything like that. But I think those extra 40 centimeters also add a sense of status, you know? And for many clients who buy expensive real estate, it's important for them that the ceiling height is at least 3 meters. You can see what kind of closet you'll have. It could even be bigger. Let's open it up. Everything looks very beautiful. Well done. 48 floors of branded residences by Mansour, where every detail is thoughtfully designed just like in a Rolls-Royce. But the coolest thing is that on the 48th floor, we have an infinity pool with a 360-degree view. Just imagine, a complete view of all of Dubai. It's an amazing pool and it's really awesome. Let me show you the area itself, specifically the Meydan district. Here is Meydan. Take a look. This is our lagoon, can you imagine? It's 2 kilometers long, 2 kilometers in one direction and 2 kilometers in the other. Pay attention, our project is being built right at the end. And right here we'll have our own beach with its own lagoon. And take note, this is Ras Al Khor, a nature reserve. Here we have Dubai Creek Harbor, which also offers a very beautiful view towards the waterfront. And over here we have downtown and Business Bay, and from here we get a view of the Burj Khalifa. My friends, this lagoon will be built here. Just like, for example, in our area in Ingar City, where District 1 is. It's the same kind of lagoon, and it's already been built. It's already been filled, it's completely ready, so Meydan Properties will also build this amazing lagoon for us. That's precisely why we already have several major and prominent developers here, such as Ellington IMTIAS has indeed come in, and another significant developer, oh yes, they are as well. Construction is truly in full swing. The entire area is being completely and actively developed, and this is truly the golden mean. Nearby is Sobha Heartland 1, Dubai Creek Harbour, and over there there's another project from the developer Sobha. This is the Sobha 1 project, and here we have golf courses. Let's take a look at the project itself now, see what it looks like, and I'll tell you more about it in detail. What you need to keep in mind, my friends, is that the building is not fully branded by Mansory. Why? Because this part, the right side, is fully branded, while the left side will be about 20% cheaper. Here, you will receive Mansory level service and experience Mansory quality finishing, ensuring exceptional results. Here, it's a standard apartment, but you get a lot of advantages if you buy a branded apartment for yourself. This includes valet parking and concierge service. Basically, you live as if you were in a hotel. Branded apartments are always easier to sell, and they're always in the spotlight. These are apartments that attract attention. An ordinary apartment is just an ordinary apartment. A tuned car will always be more expensive because it attracts attention, and it's the same here with us, for example. Let's take a look together at what the project itself actually looks like. And as for the location, I've already shown you, because here we have a lagoon, a sandy beach, 8 floors of parking, so you can park your car here, and the entrance area is right here. You drive up right here. And guys, there's such an amazing entrance area here. The ceilings are high, I think about 5 meters. I haven't even seen entrance areas like this in hotels. So when you walk in, it's just stunning. You find yourself in an oasis. And the coolest thing is that the developers separated everything. For example, those who live in Mansory have their own separate and distinct section. The elevators are also separate as well. Those who have a regular residence have their own entrance area. Let's move on. Here we have a lounge area. Yes, these are like bungalows where you can sit in the evening and relax. Here we have a swimming pool. Why is there a pool on this side as well? Let me show you. It's because we also have a gym nearby here, and this is an additional pool where you can come out of the gym and take a dip in this small pool. Let's move on. Here we have a barbecue area, a children's playground, and over here there's also an enclosed area where kids can play as well. So there's a large playground for kids plus a barbecue area. Let's move on. Here we have a paddle court, you can play paddle tennis, and here we have a golf simulator. And right here, as you can see, there's the gym. It's 2 stories high, so the ceilings are tall, which looks really impressive and is really cool. Look at how amazing this pool is. An infinity pool with loungers right on the water. Just look at this. And from this pool, you immediately get a view of this stunning lagoon. Here we have a children's pool, a kids area. Look, there are even more amenities. And over here, we also have outdoor home theaters. Right next to the home theater, there's a barbecue area being added. Inside, we also have a spa complex where you can come to relax and unwind. There's a sauna and a hammam, as well as an indoor children's room. In other words, the developer has thought of everything in this building to make sure you feel comfortable. But just imagine, when Mansory meticulously creates such truly amazing and bespoke projects, there are indeed wealthy individuals willing to pay well over $1 million or even significantly more just for their exclusive car tuning services. Of course, there will undoubtedly be passionate enthusiasts who genuinely want to acquire a luxurious apartment here as well. Let's go up, guys, higher. Upstairs, there's the infinity pool, as I already mentioned to you. A 360-degree view. These are truly panoramic features. From there, you have a direct view of the Burj Khalifa, Ras Al Khor, the lagoon, Dubai Creek Harbour. In other words, the view is stunning, covering all of Dubai. There's also a relaxation area with sun lounges where you can unwind. For example, here we have penthouses, so you can buy a separate penthouse for yourself. On the 3rd floor, there are 3 apartments, and even higher up, there's an entire floor. You can actually buy a whole penthouse for yourself. 3-bedroom apartments located at the corners, and the 2 bedrooms are also at the corners. Keep in mind, for example, that a Mansory apartment will cost you about 700,000 dirhams more than a regular apartment. Branded apartments, in particular, are typically about 700,000 dirhams more expensive. Branded apartments always attract the attention of wealthy people. They appreciate better in value and are easier to sell, even though they're more expensive at the initial sale. But my friends, this is exclusivity. Exclusivity from the developer, who offers it to you and says, buy it, you won't regret it, buy it, resell it if you want, or rent it out and receive the highest level of service. So, my friends, if you're interested, write to me for more detailed information about the issues with this project and of course about all real estate in the United Arab Emirates.